Guys, welcome back to Blackacre Ranch. So we are on a mowing expedition, and our goal right now is to actually see what needs to be mowed and where, so that way I can start the mowing process as we get seed coming in hopefully a few weeks. So this is the top side of 7. There's a bunch of saplings maybe here and out over here. But we also have a lot of berry bushes. Most of this doesn't need to be mowed since the animals were just here. But the main part we're looking for is right actually off down this hill. And that's the part that really bothers me mowing because it's kind of scary for me. The animals have actually done a pretty nice job keeping everything down. I know from the first few years we've done this, that a lot of this actually looked thicker and was overgrown more than it is now. So mowing periodically and having animals on it does keep it down, but obviously it's not perfect yet. We got a lot of berry bushes, which I'm sure animals love, but I don't. So, all right, we're coming up to this hill. Let's see what it's like. So guys, this is the lower portion of 7, and just to kind of give you an for instance of how tall and sloped, we are probably about, I don't know what, 10 steps away from the tractor, and it kind of goes like this, and it eventually, cameras never do it justice, but this is where the animals have been, and they have actually kept it down really well, to be honest with you.
I'm so impressed, actually.
I'm not sure that I'm super concerned about mowing any of this, to be honest. I mean, I can do a quick pass.
And maybe that's just what you do.
Just do a quick pass, get some of these little sapling things down with the mower.
They're just not even that bad.
But this is the part that was mulched.
A year ago.
Was it a year ago for this time? April last time, okay. And 6 is over there. You can see our fence. That is the one that gives me the bejeebers, the heebie-jeebies. That makes me super uncomfortable. So this one I think is doable. I have mowed half of this before because I got scared and I didn't finish it. So I ultimately just want to make sure that we don't have to pay for a mulcher again. Yes. So we are going to be planting seed. All right, let's climb our way back up. Holy shnikes, man. I put the bucket on the front because I might need to do some earthworks, dirt work, and whatever. So let's see in pasture 6, let's get on over there and see the bottom of that if I need to mow. All right, pasture 7 over there. We are now into pasture 6, and this is the ledge. This is the part that starts to scare me, guys. This scares me. Let's check it out and see what options we have. All right, so this part is partly confusing and difficult because we don't have a good way down. So when we first built this fence and I had this guy hired to kind of help out and everything else, a bunch of empty promises, right where that H-brace is, that is where I said I wanted a gate to go from 7 into 6 because I could just pass right through there and come right in. He didn't do it. Actually, let's go down to it. Because this slopes, and it slopes down into a creek. It gets real deep right in the middle, and generally I think I could mow, I should be able to mow, but things like right down here between the fence line and the creek, if I pull in and I got to turn down that hill, it's how far can I go before I start feeling like I'm going to fall off the edge or flip the tractor. So I've got to be able to get in here and actually mow.
I think once you have the straight path down, the tractor really will be able to work this upper area, but the back way around or this way with the wash, I mean, we just end up this ravine creek thing. It's kind of scary because it's so deep right there.
Yeah, it's deep enough that I can stand in it. My head's right at the top of the bank. So, and that's after it's already gone down. Yeah. Then it drops, sheer drop right down into it. I guess our task here is to find a gentle way down.
Yep.
This is one because it's cleared, but there might be other avenues down here. The ridge gets really steep over here, so we can't do that, but maybe is there any other paths down here?
All right, we've got a few options. We've got next to the fence, which is actually more like this. So we're gonna ignore that part. We're gonna see what we can do on this angle coming down to scrape out and see what we can do, because then it'll just lead straight down into this. So we're gonna try and take out this bush area. We're just trying to not make it swampus so he can come in a straight incline without the twist to it. There we go. So you can see all the rocks that you just end up digging out. Yeah, because this is just dumping him into a hole here, so we may now try and level that way. He's making me nervous. There we go. That's making some progress. Here's the work I want to see. Fill in that hole, baby. Fill it in. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of nice. Doesn't even know that his bucket's making a nice path for him over here. There you go.
Next week is going to be a bunch of rainstorms, so we're going to have to see how well this holds up to the rainstorms. And,
I know how much the buffalo want to roll on the soft dirt.
Right. If they're going to terrorize this, but you know, I don't know. I have to give it some time and go get some road base. All right, guys, do or die moment here. Got the mower hooked up, greased it up. My hands look like it. I smell like it, and I'm rolling. So let's see if I get down this thing and can start mowing and see how this all goes. I want to scratch my face a lot, but my hands are so greased. The wings are up, which makes it a little bit more unstable, but whatever, let's go for it. very low tolerance of pucker factorness. And give it a shot.
Off he goes into the wild wilderness over there. Gonna be a little bit. See the little tractor far away? Maybe that gives you some sort of perspective of how big this area is that he's mowing right now. Can't remember how many acres, if it's 7, 8, 9, but there's definitely some acreage down this lower level. Okay, so I trekked it down to our little spring-fed creek. It looks like it comes in two places. You can hear it over there coming in. And that's that branch. And then it comes out of the ground somewhere up in there. That is the ground up there. I'm not even into the creek. And that's just how tall the sides are and what slope it is to get down to me. I hear Jeff finally. Maybe we should go up and find him. Topsy-turvy feeling right there. Alright, so Jeff's working still. And you can kind of see the creek right down here, and this is just a little lower. It comes up. This is kind of that soft area where like the spring starts. You see it's wet down in there. So that feeds down into that creek. However, when Jeff mows, he's like, it's not gripping, and so he's just kind of not doing good. So he's gonna try and avoid this area. And then there's another area, kind of wet spot up over there. So He hates mowing this area. I do not blame him. It is stressful and crazy, especially with the big batwing, but it sure looks nice when he's done with it. All right, he's been working this other area around the corner, so we're gonna go check that out. All right, we made it down to this weird southern peninsula part, and wow, he said he was getting pretty close. It looks so good up here. This part we had mulched about a year ago. It had been so bad. It was kind of like that here, so bad. So maybe 3 more swipes will get this all done. I see a branch over there, some others. Oh, some dead trees going on here. So I'll probably move some of those out of the way, but this will look really nice. It's almost there. It's so nice when it's all done. Okay guys, we're getting close. We're gonna take today and finish this whole section because honestly, Jeff doesn't want to drive back down here. Why would you? If you don't have to. So we're on just this last section by the creek. He's gotten a good section here and a good section up top. So it's kind of this middle section. I don't know how well you can see that in the video. And just keeping these pesky weeds, saplings, briars, thorns down will make a big difference. Oh look, there's our little creek. Oh, so pretty. You see that little dirt patch way over there? That's where we started at. That's where we came down, did all of that, and then we've been working this area. It's gone so fast. All right, it is done. Done, done, done. And this is a really nice vantage point to see the creek. So we've done both sides. We started here, and then we've done all of this, and then that little peninsula at the bottom. All done.
So I went pretty slow on this actually, and I just tried to cut in at the very beginning just to try and find out where I'm at, because I've never been down here with the tractor and a mower. So I knew that there was some low spots, I knew that there was a wet spot and everything, and man, that's enough to just make you pucker and just tense up and everything else. So a lot of times it seems like, I don't know if Charlotte told you, it's kind of not wanting to bite in the ground, it wants to slide a little bit more, and you just, whatever, give it up and come back another day and another route. So I think it went really, really well. Now, that spot is where our up and down needs to be, either between these 2 trees over here or between these 2 trees over here. I think that would work a lot better. But hey, I'm done with this. I hope to not mow it for another year. And I don't even know if I should plant anything down here. It's all weed, but it's nice and green. This is some of the most fertile soil we have. It's not sandy here. All right. All right, guys, there it goes. Blown off clean. We're gonna leave this thing hooked up for a little bit, actually, because we're gonna be mowing other areas, the 2.5 acres, maybe pasture 5, maybe pasture 4, the pens, I mean, just everywhere else. So there's a lot of mowing to go. So one thing I did want to mention was I don't like hills. I don't like them at all. There are certain things you can do to your tractor to make them better on hills, but frankly, the tractors just suck on hills, all right? So you always gotta be cautious. And if it makes you freaking out, then get out of it and don't put yourself in a hole. So one of the things that we did on our tractor, we flipped these guys around so the front tires actually stick out further, and they stick out actually out past the outside of the back tires. So we had flipped these around. I think it's made it more stable. We do have water in all of the tires, front and back. That makes us lower center of gravity. And you can also put spacers to shift your tires out further if you really want. Even doing all that, I'll be honest with you, still scares the crap out of you. So just don't be stupid. These are not suspension machines, and it's just not like cars, okay? These pretty rough. So anyway, we're gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for joining along. It looks really, really pretty, especially looking far away at it. And it looks really good. So we've also ascertained a new location to come into the pasture at. We'll have to get that done at some point, but hopefully I don't have to mow it for another year. I hope. And then the buffalo will take care of it. So we'll catch you guys later next time. Like and subscribe, please. And we'll see you then. Bye.